like they only have 2 minutes to get it done. They all come rushing out to hit the track, because the reason they do that, Adam, you know, traffic is a bit of a concern, but it's more important to get a fast lap in right away and get back to the pit and let that car cool down. You want the engine to cool, you want the tires to cool, so you're going to be ready for that next round.
See the clock, top right of your screen. 10 minutes in this session. And those that advanced run for the top 12 positions here, and the top dozen get an opportunity to move on, run for the pole. And we put 5 minutes on the clock in round 3. On board with Ty Dillon. Ty has an ARCA win here. Brandon Jones, his teammate, doing double duty, made his career debut at Iowa in the Xfinity Series a year ago, brought it home inside the top 10.
He can certainly qualify. He's a great qualifier. Look at that P2 so far. There's the E15 sponsorship on Dillon's car. Eclipse Herring.
So it goes Jones, Brandon Jones, Ty Dillon, Drew Herring. Ryan Reed just came across the start-finish line. He's 4th. Blake Cook is 5th. Brennan Poole is 6th. You're on board with him here. His lap of 23.74. First time around, let's see if he can improve on it. No, 2/1000ths of a second slower that time.
Blake Cook, the same situation, Adam. He ran another lap. He knew he didn't get what he needed on that first one. He's 5th out of 6 so far, but lost a half a tenth on lap 2.
Keselowski fast in the opening round. We'll see what the 3-time winner at Iowa can do here in our second session.
Got loose down in turns 1 and 2.
I think he got it, didn't he?
I don't think so. It's close, though. Look at that tracker, the way it's been able to hang on despite all that erratic handling of the car. He's driving the heck out of it.
He still found his way back to the green. Going to be close here. Gets the top spot. 1/1000th of a second faster than Brandon Jones. Darrell Wallace Jr. is 4th quick. And Sam Hornish Jr. in the green. Look at this lap, Michael. He's going to be close to 0.3 of a second better than Keselowski.
Chris Gale and that team, we watched that car qualify with Kyle Busch and whoever drives it, and it's bouncing off the road. You know, it's just interesting that they set it up like that, but obviously they set it up really fast.
Every week, Darrell Wallace Jr. made another lap. He was slower. Look here at Daniel Suarez in the green through turns 1 and 2.
As is Elliott Sadler. Those cars are tracking to be in the top 2 or 3. Suarez had a rough run in his truck. Didn't get the speed we thought he would have out of it. And so, nice to be back out there and redeeming himself. He's going to be right there in the top 5.
Second behind his teammate Sam Hornish Jr. Elliott Sadler across the start-finish line is 3rd.
It's going to be interesting to see if Jones is going to have the kind of speed he had in round 1. So far, so good, right?
In the green. 1/10 of a second in the bank as he goes down the back straightaway. Lost a little going into 3, but picking it up off of 4. Going to be the fast time of round 2. Eric Jones in front of Hornish, 23.13. Just a bit off what he ran in that first round.
Joe Gibbs Racing, 1, 2, 3. An amazing qualifying season for that team. The things they've done have never been done before. We're seeing records set week in and week out with those 3 Toyotas.
Be big for Ben Kennedy in his debut in the series to make this final round of qualifying. Look at Michael.
Yeah, and look at that time. He's tracking right there at the speed of the Gibbs cars.
Kennedy yesterday, fastest in both practice sessions. Marks back to the line. No better. He stays 13th. Here's Kennedy. 4th. I'd say safe, right? Going to advance?
First in the class, some might say. Especially if you look at the statistics of the qualifying records that Joe Gibbs Racing has set this year. Nice job by Ben Kennedy to climb right up there behind those stout Joe Gibbs Racing cars.
This is going to be a good lap for Yaley. If he can hang on to it, lost a little bit in 3 and 4. Yaley at the line, 15th driver to take time. He's 12th, and Allgaier coming behind him. A couple of 1/10 of a second off the fast speed set by Jones. 3rd for him. He breaks up that Joe Gibbs juggernaut in the front.
Ryan Sieg, solid qualifying in round 1. See if he can't put himself up to the top 10.
Getting word that Drew Herring, who right now is 11th of the 16 cars, has had his time disallowed because of something they did to the car in between sessions. So we'll see if we can get a little follow-up on that.
Possibly a body adjustment, maybe pulling out a fender. There's so many little adjustments that can be made that makes your car go faster, but they're not legal. So you can't do that. We've certainly seen in the Sprint Cup Series here on Fox Sports where we've had drivers penalized during races for making those adjustments. It can happen at any time. If they see you during the garage area during practice working on your car in a way that's not approved, they will make you fix it.
19 cars have been out. Ryan Preece, 15th of those 19. Ryan Sieg on the bubble. You saw him on track a moment ago. He's 12th. And also need to mention Alex Bowman, who made his qualifying run. 4 minutes to go in round 2. Driver 88 sits 6th. Should have no problems advancing on to our 3rd and final round.
Loose down there in turn 3 and 4 was Ryan Preece.
Driving that Flex Shot Chevrolet for Johnny Davis.
Sealers and caulking is what Flex Shot is. Those teams really work hard to take care of their sponsors and give them the value that they look for being a part of this great NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Here comes Ryan Reed. He's 14th right now, trying to get back inside the top 12. If he does, it could be despite his teammate, Darrell Wallace Jr., is 11th of those 19 that have made a run. Larry, as we watch Ryan Reed, what's the story down there with that 2014?
Yeah, I've kind of stuck my head in there and kind of trying to listen to what's going on. Right now, Crew Chief Stephen Lane still pleading his case with the NASCAR official. Pretty much that. Let's go back to the booth real quick, though, Adam.
All right, thanks. Here's a look at Ryan Reed. Boom. 12th is where he goes.
Wow, nice job. Bumped his way right back in.
His teammates right in front of him. 11th and 12th right now. The guys from Roush Fenway talked about the problems for Jeremy Clements in that first round of qualifying. We'll see if he can jump into the top 12. All right, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll be live on FS1 and continue our qualifying coverage. So for those of you who've been watching baseball, the Rangers and Cardinals, we're happy to have you with us live in Newton, Iowa. It's Iowa Speedway hosting the 14th race of the year for the NASCAR Xfinity Series this weekend with Michael Waltrip. I'm Adam Alexander. Qualifying is underway. We are into round 2. Only 2 minutes to go in the session. Eric Jones, Sam Hornish Jr., Justin Allgaier, Daniel Suarez, Ben Kennedy, the top 5. You see a couple of drivers making last-minute runs, trying to advance to our 3rd round. Let's hear from our crew chief downstairs, Larry McReynolds.
Yeah, I was given the story there on the 24 car of Drew Herring, and what NASCAR had said is they had pulled on the quarter panel in front of the left rear tire. Stephen Lane, the crew chief owner, James Whitener, pleading the case, but NASCAR made them do some work in front of that left rear. And the box you're in right now, Drew Herring went back out there. He's 13th. It's so little time for the tires to cool down with this short of a second round.
Herring did a great job, Larry, by returning to the track. He jumped up to 13th, only missed that top 12 by a couple of hundredths of a second. So I think Drew Herring's going to have a solid car for the race tomorrow.
Look at this, Ryan Sieg trying to make his way into the top 12. In the green off of turn 2, but lost it a bit back to the red. Let's see if he can pick it up as he heads over to turn 3.
He's gaining going into the corner, which usually means you're going to lose coming off. When you make that big of a jump on entry against this competition that you have here, that means you've driven your car down into the corner deeper than they did. Doesn't seem to work when you try to get through the middle.
14th, not a bad place to start, though, you know?
Yeah, right there with Drew Herring and Ross Chastain in his number 4 JD Motorsports car. He's in 15th, so solid top 15 efforts. And Jeremy Clements in 16th. Jeremy had a run all the way to late off turn 4 that would have got him in the top 12. Got loose on exit, wound up 16th.
Red and black flags out. points right now. That ends round 2. Eric Jones, once again, the quickest here in our second session. And the last 2 guys to make it in, teammates from Roush Fenway, Darrell Wallace Jr. and Ryan Reed. Round 3 qualifying. Who's going to be on the pole? We've got it for you in a moment.